Good morning. Yesterday I told you about Robert Manry. He was a copy editor for a newspaper in Cleveland, Ohio. It was in the 1950s. He was living a very normal life, married, had 2 children, a son and a daughter, had a dog and a cat, had a station wagon, but he decided that he wanted to learn how to sail. And he bought a sailboat, 13 and a half feet long, and named it Tinkerbell. Spent a year having to repair it, finally started sailing in 1959. I told you how in 1965 he set sail from Falmouth, Massachusetts to sail solo by himself for 78 days, 3,200 miles, all the way across the Atlantic Ocean till he landed in Falmouth, England. It was an incredible accomplishment. And that's what I was telling you about yesterday. But there were some other things that I wanted to add to the story. You know, it's interesting, he was actually born in India. His father was a Presbyterian missionary. Here he grew up in the Himalayas, and though he was in the mountains, he did dream about the sea. Came back home to the United States to go to school, and he went to Antioch College in Yellow Springs, Ohio. It's from there when he graduated and got into the newspaper business, and then got into this idea of sailing. I told you how he was so surprised when he arrived in Falmouth, England. There were 50,000 people waiting for him. There were newspapers and newsreels. He became literally an international story. He wound up writing a best-selling book, did not go back to work for the newspaper. Now he was on the speaking tour. And here he's speaking. He's a motivational speaker. He has this book. I mean, it's amazing what he wound up doing with his life. So many people had said, you know, you're crazy. How dangerous. I mean, you could die. But Robert Manry had a dream. And I told you how Virginia was willing to support him. And with that support and with his dream and with that courage to take a chance and to risk, he went out and really accomplished something amazing, and it did so much to change his life. What was interesting was it was 4 years after he made that incredible sail. In 1969, his wife Virginia had gone home to go visit her mother who was ill. And while she was returning from there, she was in a one-car accident, and his beloved Virginia died. It was less than 2 years later, in February of 1971, that Robert Manry was having dinner with a couple of special friends. And after dinner, he had a massive heart attack, and he passed away. He was 52 years old. So many people had said, it is so dangerous. How could you have gone and done that? At 47, he survived crossing the Atlantic, only to lose his wife at a young age in a car accident, and then for him to pass away from a heart attack at 52. It made me think about something that Mark Twain once said. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bow lines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. God has made you for adventure. Don't be afraid to live. Have a great day.